I'm Charlie. You can call me Charlie. Or Frye. A lot of people call me Frye. This is my family. Say hey, family.
Now they're embarrassed.
They're embarrassed. My wife Susan, daughter Gwyneth, and son Walker. We're happy to be here tonight. Several months ago, Deborah Venti said, "Hey, Charlie Frye." She called me Charlie Frye. She said, "Hey, Charlie Frye." She said, "You want to paint some quilt blocks?" And I said, "Yeah, that'll be good." And here we are. So, I have been familiar with the Coves for several years. I've known Dan. He's a big supporter of downtown, and known several of the people who live at the Coves, and we have several locals that work at the Coves, and so when they asked me to paint it, Deborah and I started talking about what to do, and we ended up coming up with a mosaic. A lot of quilts, I feel like this picture is a combination between a quilt block and a stained glass window, or like a church window. And we've got the North Star, which will guide you home, wherever home is. I feel like home's, well, not right here for me, but in Lenore. My family's had a farm out in COLLETTSVILLE for 60 years, so these roads are really familiar for me. And the hills, I've not seen quite as pretty a view in Caldwell County as at the top of the hill. So y'all have a new look, but this one speaks to the history of the Coves with the three mountains. For me, the mountains stacked like that speak to the Ripshin Mountains, which are in Caldwell County, and I paint them from memory all the time. And then we integrated the river in, and that wasn't in y'all's original design, but it's in your new design. So I wanted this picture to not only speak to what you'd established, but what you're working towards. And it was a lot of fun to do. I got to the very end of it, and there was something missing for me. So we ended up, I guess I talked to myself a lot. I ended up putting this really hot red on the outside, and I worked it on the edge, but then I decided to let it come over onto the front. You don't really notice it from the distance, but it's just enough of a little kick to ignite the rest of the picture. So that is this panel, and Tim's got the names.
Yeah, we're going to call the most quilt blocks are on the quilt trail have a name, and since ours set on either side, they kind of look like a window. We're going to call them windows to heaven, which will have more symbolism when I explain the other side. So if you guys will move with me, either around or through the middle, I'll explain this side.